Todd and Julie Chrisley personal stuff auctioned. Todd and Julie Chrisley's children are bracing for impact as they prepare to lose even more pieces of their parents. Are some of the Chrisley Knows Best stars' personal items being seized by the government and auctioned to make a dent in the serious debt Todd and Julie owe after being convicted of tax evasion and bank fraud? Turns out, the topic of conversation came up recently in a thread on Reddit. Chrisley fans dug deep to discuss what kind of things the government would seize for the auction. Keep reading for the details on what fans discussed. Todd and Julie Chrisley don't want to pay. With their conviction, Todd and Julie Chrisley were ordered to pay restitution of over $17 million. With Todd Chrisley spending 12 years behind bars and his wife Julie spending 7 years behind bars, fans can't help but wonder how the couple plans to pay this hefty restitution. As TV shows Ace previously speculated, most assumed the couple would be forced to sell some of their lavish real estate to curb the debt they now owed. Surprisingly, Todd and Julie Chrisley's team of attorneys actually went on record telling the world the couple had no intention of paying the restitution. Their legal team explained that an appeal was in process to get the conviction reversed and the entire thing thrown out. So the former reality TV couple didn't want to pay the restitution until after the appeal process played out, as they still firmly insist they are not guilty. As fans know, all Chrisley TV shows were canceled shortly after Todd and Julie were convicted to 12 and 7 years behind bars. So the family also no longer had their reality TV money to help curb the cost of the $17 million restitution. Personal stuff auctioned. In a thread on Reddit, one fan of the Chrisley family asked how the government goes about seizing assets to regain owed debt. The individual was curious as to whether the government just takes everything, or if the government only goes after things of value. Will the government take everything but the clothing on their backs? In response to the question, fans were pretty mixed in their thoughts on it. Most agreed they would definitely go after any vehicles or real estate in Todd and Julie's names. Likewise, fans agreed the government would also go after designer clothing and jewelry with hefty price tags. One fan reminded, "In the Tom Girardi, Erica Jane stuff, they went to his office and auctioned everything down to a half-empty bottle of alcohol to a letter opener. They went to their home and took a bunch of stuff too. I remember seeing auctioned the Erica had in her church that they had in the home. Clothing such as socks and paves, not a chance. Underwear, never. Suits and gowns that are designer wear most likely. Their jewelry, definitely. Houses, cars for sure. If they bought houses or condos for the kids, I'm not too sure. Everything under their name will go to auctions, so save your money." A second fan chimed in. Fans agreed the real problem for the government would be the fact that they couldn't go after anything Todd and Julie purchased in their children's names. The Chrisleys were no strangers to the lavish life. For years, Todd and Julie Chrisley, stars of Chrisley Knows Best, were the epitome of Southern charm and opulence. Their extravagant homes, high-end wardrobes, and sparkling social lives painted a picture of perfection that captivated millions. But as the world learned, the glossy facade concealed a darker reality. With legal troubles mounting and a string of federal charges leading to convictions for tax evasion and fraud, the Chrisleys' empire came crumbling down. Now, as they serve their respective sentences, their once treasured possessions are being auctioned to the highest bidder, turning a chapter of indulgence into a sobering tale of reckoning. The auction begins. The auction announcement hit the media like a lightning bolt. Speculation swirled about what items might go up for sale: luxury cars, designer furniture, or even the iconic gold leaf mirror from Todd's lavish home office. Fans and critics alike couldn't wait to see what treasures from the Chrisley vault would surface. At a sprawling Atlanta warehouse, Eager bidders and curious onlookers gathered as the auctioneer prepared to open the event. Among the items on display were stunning chandeliers, ornate vases, vintage leather-bound books, and an array of custom suits that bore Todd's unmistakable flair. Julie's signature kitchenware collection, including her beloved copper pots and pastel Le Creuset pieces, was also on offer. But it wasn't just material possessions drawing attention. It was the story they told. Every item up for sale seemed to hold a piece of the Chrisley legacy, a fragment of the life they once lived and flaunted. Symbolism in the sale. One of the most talked about items was an antique Bible, its pages worn with use. Inscribed on the first page was a heartfelt note from Todd's late mother, Nanny Faye, reminding her son to keep faith through life's challenges. The Bible sparked an emotional bidding war, with offers climbing higher than expected. While many saw it as a rare collectible, others viewed it as a symbol of the values the Chrisleys had claimed to uphold, and the irony of their fall from grace. Julie's meticulously organized recipe binder, filled with handwritten notes and family favorites, also drew significant attention. Recipes like her famous Southern peach cobbler and fried chicken, which she often boasted about on the show, resonated with fans who wanted to own a slice of the Chrisley legacy. On the flip side, critics questioned the ethics of selling such personal items. Is it right to profit from someone else's downfall? One skeptic muttered as bidders fought over a set of Todd's monogrammed cufflinks. A crowd of mixed motives. The warehouse buzzed with a fascinating mix of bidders. Hardcore Chrisley fans hoped to snag memorabilia from their favorite reality stars, while others came for the bargains. Still, a noticeable contingent attended out of morbid curiosity, drawn to the spectacle of a high-profile family's possessions laid bare. There was Mary, a single mother who religiously watched Chrisley knows best during her roughest years. "I felt like they were family," she said, clutching a crystal vase. This vase is a reminder of their strength and flaws. They weren't perfect, but who is? Meanwhile, Jeff, a sharp-dressed attorney, examined Todd's designer suits with an appraising eye. "I don't care about the Chrisleys, but these Segna suits. A steal at this price." Then there was Anita, a self-proclaimed anti-fan who bid on Todd's office desk. "I want it as a conversation piece," she laughed. "It's a symbol of how the mighty can fall." Hidden gems. As the auction continued, surprises emerged. Tucked inside one of Julie's designer handbags was a handwritten letter addressed to her children. Its contents were never made public, but whispers suggested it was a poignant apology penned during the couple's legal battles. Another unexpected item was a framed family photo featuring the entire Chrisley clan, smiling, carefree, and united. The image captured a moment in time before the cracks in their perfect facade began to show. Bidding for the photo soared as attendees recognized its symbolic weight. The most unusual item? A ceramic cookie jar shaped like a chicken, a kitschy yet endearing relic from Julie's kitchen. It sold for a surprisingly high amount, proving that even the simplest items could hold sentimental value. The emotional fallout. As the auction came to a close, emotions ran high. For some, winning a piece of Chrisley history felt like a triumph, while others left empty-handed, disheartened by the steep competition. For the Chrisley's children, Savannah, Chase, and Grayson, the auction was a bitter pill to swallow. "These are our family's memories," Savannah reportedly said in a social media post. "It's heartbreaking to see them scattered to strangers." Yet the auction also brought a glimmer of hope. The proceeds were slated to go toward paying off the Chrisleys' restitution and legal fees, a step toward accountability for their actions. A cautionary tale. The Chrisley auction was more than just a sale. It was a cultural moment. It forced fans to confront the duality of their beloved stars, the charming, picture-perfect family who entertained millions, and the flawed individuals who made devastating choices. For Todd and Julie, the auction was a sobering reminder of their journey from luxury to loss. It was a public airing of the consequences of living beyond their means and prioritizing image over integrity. As the final gavel fell, signaling the end of the auction, one couldn't help but reflect on the fragility of fame and fortune. The Chrisley story was no longer just about reality TV antics or Southern charm. It was a cautionary tale about the price of deception and the true meaning of accountability. The legacy lives on even in the aftermath of their downfall. The Chrisleys remain a topic of fascination. Their belongings, now scattered among fans and collectors, serve as relics of a bygone era. Each item carries a story, a reminder of a family that once had it all and lost everything. And perhaps in their absence, the Chrisleys have left behind an unintended legacy, a chance for others to learn from their mistakes and strive for authenticity over appearances. As the warehouse emptied and the crowd dispersed, the echoes of the auction lingered, a poignant end to one chapter of the Chrisley saga and the beginning of a new one, marked by reflection, resilience, and perhaps redemption.